$10,799 is a number that makes the entire automotive world stop and pay attention. But here is what Elon Musk did not clearly spell out. While the Model 2's price might be the spark that excites people, the real surprise lies much deeper in the software. Model 2 is not just another budget-friendly electric vehicle. It is the very first Tesla that has been designed to operate almost fully from a single mobile application. That change shifts everything. Instead of juggling buttons, touch screens, and endless menus, you manage the entire car from preheating the cabin before you leave home to locking the doors after parking. All of this is done right from your phone. This type of control goes far beyond convenience. It transforms how you plan your routes, how you monitor range, how you adjust comfort settings while driving, how you secure your belongings, and even how you coordinate shared use with your household. The result is a car that feels far less like just a machine and more like a personal assistant on wheels. If this already sounds like the future you want to live in, then let me say a warm welcome to AMP Drive. Please make sure to subscribe right now to help us reach 2,000 subscribers and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an exciting update from us. When you press Ready in the Tesla app on your phone, the Tesla Model 2 instantly reads the temperature sensors inside the cabin and outside, and then checks local weather data to decide on the right climate strategy. Since the heat pump-based heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system has better efficiency compared to standard resistive heating, the car gives priority to the heat pump to bring the cabin to your preset comfort level. The result is a cabin that reaches the right temperature more quickly while keeping energy usage at a reasonable level. Because quick warmth mostly depends on the surfaces you touch first, the Model 2 prioritizes heating the seats and steering wheel before focusing on raising the temperature of the entire cabin air. A seat heater typically draws a few dozen up to about 100 watts, while the heated steering wheel usually takes only a few dozen watts. So the starting energy demand is far lower compared to running a full cabin heater at a high setting, which can reach several kilowatts on a cold day. You feel warmth at your back and in your hands immediately, and then only adjust the air temperature slightly if needed. This lowers the total energy used for the start of the trip in a big way. When the weather is cold and the glass tends to fog up, the rear window defroster and heated mirrors turn on briefly to clear the moisture. These 12-volt heating circuits can have a higher instant draw than a seat heater, but since they only run for a few minutes the added energy remains modest. With this order of priority, Tesla Model 2 keeps the windshield and mirrors clear before you shift into drive, which improves safety without a major energy penalty. On hot days, the logic flips. Because the interior and the seat surfaces can soak up heat fast if the car has been sitting under the sun, the app allows you to pre-cool the cabin for about 5 to 10 minutes. The air conditioning compressor can draw from under 1 kilowatt to several kilowatts depending on the temperature difference, so doing a short pre-cool while the car is still parked is much more efficient than blasting maximum cold air after you sit down and start moving. This way, you step into a cooled cabin where the fan does not need to stay at full power for long. Comfort arrives quicker, and noise is kept lower. One important tip is to press ready when the car is plugged in. This way, preconditioning energy comes directly from the grid instead of the battery, which means your starting state of charge barely drops. Many Tesla owners already report that 10 minutes of preconditioning uses about 1/3 to 1/2 of a kilowatt-hour depending on weather conditions, which equals only 1 to 2% of a medium-sized battery pack. If the Tesla Model 2 follows the same design philosophy, you will enjoy a fully prepared cabin while your real-world range remains nearly the same. After preconditioning finishes, the app still keeps you in full control with live updates. Sensors send cabin temperature, battery state of charge, and the most recent tire pressure readings, so you always know if the cabin has reached your target temperature, if the battery is ready for the journey, and whether a quick top-up of air in the tires could improve efficiency. The result is peace of mind and simplicity. You only step out the door once everything is already ready, avoiding the wait for the car to warm up or the hassle of returning to adjust a tire. When you open the app and start typing in destinations, the trip planner in Tesla Model 2 does more than just fetch directions. It sets off a chain of advanced data processing to create the best route. The software first looks at the list of stops you entered, then applies a multi-stop routing algorithm similar to what Tesla uses in the Model 3 and Model Y navigation system. By considering millions of route combinations in only a few seconds, the system chooses the option with the shortest distance and the lowest total travel time. The result is lower energy use and higher efficiency every time you drive. This calculation is not based on static maps alone. Tesla Model 2 blends live inputs such as local weather, sensor readings, and real-time traffic. If heavy rain or strong winds will cut into your efficiency, the app automatically adjusts the route to keep consumption in check. If your normal road is jammed, the algorithm quickly proposes a faster route, even if the gain is only a few minutes. This way you avoid extra manual checks while still receiving a path that matches actual conditions. A key feature is energy forecasting. As soon as you set the trip, the planner compares the total distance and elevation changes with your remaining battery. If the route is longer than the car's current range, the app suggests a fast charging stop right away. It does not just pin a charger on the map, it calculates the minimum charging time needed to reach your final destination. It even proposes the optimal charging window to help you avoid wasted minutes. For instance, if you start with 40% battery and your planned trip is about 60 kilometers longer than your range, the system may recommend a 12-minute stop at a supercharger along your main road instead of sending you far off on a detour just to charge. Because navigation, weather, terrain, battery status, and charging infrastructure are tied together from beginning to end, trip planning in Tesla Model 2 changes a multi-step headache into a one-step action. And Tesla always goes a little further. If your plans change halfway through, the trip planner shines again. It can precondition the battery before arriving at a fast charger, adjust for elevation and temperature swings, and even locate nearby parking with live availability and pricing. If there are road closures or events ahead, it gives you the safest alternate path with clear lane guidance and transparent toll details. You can mark private trips that will not sync to history and share a live tracking link with family for safety. Even if the connection drops, smart offline rerouting ensures you keep moving smoothly. On-the-go assist may be the most surprising part of the Tesla Model 2 experience. The concept is simple but powerful. Keep your eyes on the road while the app becomes your mobile command center. Even while driving, just one tap on your phone brings up the essentials like remaining range, expected arrival time, current battery percentage, and the nearest fast charging stations. These readouts are designed with big touch points for quick glances, giving you answers within seconds before your focus returns to driving. But this feature does more than display numbers. If you notice that strong wind or cold weather is pulling down your range, you can instantly switch to an efficiency profile that eases throttle response, trims down climate usage, and stretches more kilometers from the same battery. If passengers in the back say they feel cold, you can warm the rear seats directly from the app without stopping or searching menus. If you are at a red light and a delivery shows up, you can pop the trunk from your phone so the package goes straight inside. Small actions like these add up to a calmer, more in-control drive. The real magic comes when plans change. With on-the-go assist, adding a stop midway is just a tap. The Tesla Model 2 instantly recalculates your route, updates your arrival time, and projects your state of charge at each stop in seconds. It proposes the fastest option, adding a charging stop only if necessary and fitting it naturally into your route. Every suggestion arrives with clear numbers: how many minutes will be added, what battery percentage you will leave with, and which charger along the way has the smallest detour. You confirm the choice, and the car handles the rest. Last-minute pivots become smooth, and the schedule remains practical. Exit care is another layer of thoughtfulness. Once you step out and walk away, the system checks if the doors, trunk, or windows are still open. If something is left, you get an alert immediately, and with one tap you can fix it from afar. If the phone key signal is detected inside or the camera sees an item such as a wallet or bag left behind, the app warns you instantly. At the same time, the car flashes its lights and makes a short chirp to help you spot it in a crowded area. Beyond that, Exit Care lets you enable remote surveillance. Cameras and vibration sensors keep watch, recording any bumps, people leaning, or motion near the car. Notifications arrive with snapshots or timestamps, showing exactly which side was triggered. This happens using low-power systems, so the car can monitor for a long time without draining the battery. Finally, the family share and control feature makes the Model 2 a shared car without stress. The owner can create accounts for family members and set rules. Adults can use all functions while teens can only drive within allowed times and limits. You can set speed caps for city or highway, create geofenced alerts, and even lock the car remotely in emergencies. Every action is logged with time and user details, so you always know who did what. Scheduling is smooth with a shared vehicle calendar, avoiding conflicts automatically. Profiles load before each slot so drivers get their own seat position, mirrors, favorite music, and cabin comfort without manual resets. Guest mode adds an extra option for babysitters, relatives, or mechanics, limiting top speed, blocking personal info, and keeping access temporary. In the end, all of these thoughtful functions make Tesla Model 2 feel less like buying a car and more like picking up a smart remote for your daily life. One app sets the mood before you step outside, plans the errands you run, keeps you confident while driving, protects the car after you leave, and shares it with your family in an orderly way. While the price tag gets the headlines, the deep software control will earn real loyalty. If you are searching for a practical high-technology daily driver, this is the vision to keep in mind when Model 2 finally arrives.